Alright, we are back with more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Time for us to go back to our dad and see what's going on. Looks like I'm a little hungry, though. Should have ate something, but I didn't. Do I have any food? Oh, I do have lentil soup. I'm going to eat that. There we go. Now we're not going to be hungry anymore. Back to our dear old daddy. Hey, Dad.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Yeah, I definitely
I
did.
have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss. Go back and get me another, and you can pay for it yourself. That's the price of stupidity.
Wow. Okay, well, apparently I waited too long to get the ale. That probably should have been the last thing I did, not the first. Or near the first. Now I'm going to have to go back and try to sweet talk my Bianca again. Oh, sweet Bianca, I'm coming for you. Coming to get... No, Bianca?
God be with you, Henry.
And, oh wait, you're not Bianca. You just wear the exact same dress. Who wore it better?
God be with you, Henry.
Linen fabric, dyed in flame.
Hi, Bianca. Hi. Sorry.
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
Well, I didn't do good. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm back.
I can see that. What's the matter?
I need another pitcher of ale. The last one wasn't cold enough for Father.
You want me to get it for you?
Aye. And a smile from you.
Take care.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Definitely
Out of the
will.
question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
I departed. Oh.
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer. But when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
Well, good luck to you, Bianca. I will be back later. I better get this back to my daddy before it gets warm again and he yells at me again. Calls me a lazy sluggard, that's what he does. There we are. All right, Dad, here's your ale.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, man. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I... Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
Uh-oh.
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip.
Oh no, don't do a burn through.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more.
If I learned anything from Forged in Fire, that's bad.
That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Absolutely, Dad. But I want to get back with her. Hi. How are you?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
I think it's because I stole those. Oh.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
was pretty quick with that grip.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it.
Wow, I really am not very good.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
I like Sir Radzig.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Oh, uh-oh.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Uh-oh. Bad things are gonna happen soon.
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
This is intense.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out
on!
of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Keep
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah,
Get through the gates!
Oh.
hurry, Henry! There's nothing you can do! Come on, Hal! You can still make it!
Run!
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Oh, this part is so difficult. Do our best to try to avoid getting attacked. And we have to somehow or another get down here and avoid all of the Tartars. I think that's what they're called.
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
And they're after Teresa. What I should do is sneak and get the horse first. All right, we got the horse riding.
You'll burn in hell, you
Hey.
animals!
Yup.
Pardon us. There we go. Just ran the horses into him. That worked. Time to run. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Keep us up, fellas.
Now we're on gallop. I think I waited a little too long and got another hit on me. Must run faster.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Don't mind me. Wow, they're still following. Oh.
Flee!
They're like literally right on your tail, dude. Go to canter.
Yeah.
There we go. Back to full speed again. Come on, bud. Need you to run a little faster, horsey.
Run for it.
Get out of the way. They're literally right behind me. Literally right behind me. Standard canter.
Yeah.
Ow, got another arrow in me. Oh. There's Talmberg. Full gallop horse.
Oh my God! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Help! Scottish has been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
I'm only gonna pass out. It's all right. A lot of blood loss.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
I think we're gonna need more than that.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
It most likely was. Yeah.
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
A little bit of leather would be nice. Tumen. You know. And passed out. Ouch. Yeah, back already.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Just Just bounce me around, it's fine.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
I'm sure I can. I'll be fine. Thank you so much. You're awesome. I love the artwork on the walls.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground.
Oh dear.
But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Oh, definitely.
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst.
I love this game. The voice acting is
Make
so
all the
good.
necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
I think it's the first time I ever noticed the Great Danes sitting there. That's pretty cool.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Yeah, actually, that would be a good idea. Do I have... Nope. I'm going to have to go down. Oh. I'm apparently very tired. I'm coming, Sir Robard. I'm coming. But first... Wait, I'll talk to him first.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Yeah, definitely.
I heard about your father.
Got ready to pass out.
They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes.
Yeah, he was.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
I just want to eat some food, dude. About ready to pass out here. Loss of blood. Really hungry. Come on. Feed me.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul, after everything he's been through?
You're right.
He must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then.
I'm
Eat your
definitely
fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Oh, she's sweet, but apparently I'm...
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Yes, sir. Apparently I might have overstayed my welcome. I'm not really sure. We'll find out. But I definitely need to eat.
Must eat.
Yeah, we're getting there, bud. Oh, lentil soup. Oh, I can pick up these bread rolls. All right, I better eat before I actually do pass out. Speech is 1. Wow. Charisma 5. Wow. Okay, I'm very, very, very poor. I'm gonna eat like everything. Like literally everything on this table. Like,
how ill-mannered.
I'm sorry, I'm hungry. I get it. I'm a big pig, I guess, but dude, I'm really hungry. Sorry I don't stand on ceremony right now, but dear goodness, give me a break. I literally had an arrow in my thigh like 30 seconds ago. Thank you for the food, because you're awesome. The old grand lady, she's fantastic. Everyone else, you know. There. Okay, maybe I ate a little too much. I get it. And now I'm sleepy. I just ate a ton.
You fled from Skalitz.
My word.
How did you manage that?
Well, I ran, like...
God.
I get it. She's in my way.
Hey.
I need to lie down before I split my face open from yawning.
I would love to, but I can't get out the door. There we go. All right. Reputation lost. Whoa. Literally going to pass out here soon. Okay, this must be where I sleep. Beautiful. Let's do what Sir Robard actually said. Hey, I got the poor quality arrow that was shot into my leg. That's nice. We are going to take off my boots because he asked me to, and I'm going to fall asleep before I pass out. Good night. You know what? I'm sleeping till like 7 in the morning. Good 12 hours of sleep. Let's do it.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Henry, you should be asleep. Fall asleep, Henry.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
Nope, not at all, lady.
My lady,
This is rather inappropriate.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either.
Aww.
I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world.
Oh.
Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
So I get a chance to recount my story, I guess. Okay. That'll work.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected.
Apparently I'm out of frame, though.
The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Or maybe I slept. Alright. We'll do about the debt. Oh, time.
A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I
I'm
headed back
sitting
home.
over next to her.
I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
This definitely seems like the best one.
A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind.
Albeit,
the
how does
armour
she have
glinted in
more
the sunlight,
ferocity
and the
than I
horses
do?
whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
We'll do
I
Bianca.
looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca, murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Alright, so I actually could probably do anything but fight.
I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa.
Oh,
the mill
Teresa.
wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
Well,
I'll never forget the horror.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful
She's a good
to
woman.
me, and my
I like
husband
her.
either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail.
Mm-hmm.
We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
I feel bad for her. I really do. Especially if he doesn't have any children yet to carry on his name. Especially in that society, she must kind of feel like a failure, but...
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Oh. That's some post-traumatic stress disorder inducing dreams right there.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Hey, at least I took my boots off. I don't know if you realize that or not, but I did. I want my boots back on. Take a torch from the table. Oh, nice. Got the torch. If you're holding the light at night, use the torch by holding 1. Even better, use a Nighthawk potion. There we go. Torch. Wait. Lockpick. Open. I feel like this rain is going to put my torch out. It's this really heavy rain. Is this the way to the battlements? I feel like I'm on them now, but it's not where I need to be. I'm in a private area. Up we go. Up the ladder. Please don't arrest me. I'm sorry. Clearly now I'm in a tower. I'm in a very, very wrong area. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. Going back down. I didn't mean to interrupt your sleep. Just stay asleep. Oh, I didn't mean to... Ow. Didn't mean to fall, but I hurt my foot, too. Who puts a hole right there? Excuse me. Pardon. I am in completely the wrong area. Of course. Pardon. Don't mind me. Goodbye. I think I took the wrong way. Wrong battlements. Sorry about that. Oh, it's out this way. All right. I don't know why you didn't just tell me that.
But if I have to choose a place for one, then right here behind solid walls is it. True enough.
Kind of twisted my ankle. It's all right, though. It's all right.
Prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, Sir Davish.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
And in the rain.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
We'll try.
May the Lord watch over you.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig! What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Oh, well,
Radzig,
witty
you
repartee.
didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather.
Well,
we were able to
out.
sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to
Well, no more
Raddai.
call.
It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
Sure is. I'm still alive.
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But, sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father. but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover.
Sure do.
I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Valdic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
I just love these cinematics. They are so good. So very good. All right.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Yes, sir. Hey, Sir Robard.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid! And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Good luck to you.
All right. Well, we spoke to him. That's pretty good. Keep watch on the battlements. Which, if I remember right, not a whole lot I have to do here. See if I can find where it's at. All right. Well, that's what we'll do. We'll just keep watching. This is where we'll be.